Hello, welcome to Popcorn and Powerbombs. I'm your host, Big Jon. Today is my introduction video to YouTube. I just want to say welcome everyone that will like, subscribe, and share my videos and support this channel. Really appreciate your help with that. So, I will be covering sports, wrestling, movies, and TV shows. First thing I want to talk about today is upcoming movies, blockbuster movies for this year coming out to theaters. I am a huge Masters of the Universe fan. I grew up on it. I was quite young when it started. So, that's the first one, obviously, I want to talk about. For those of you who have not seen the teaser trailer for it, absolutely amazing. The cinematography is absolutely awesome. The graphics, do believe the score will be awesome. I haven't heard a lot of it yet. They kind of kept hush hush unless someone wants to share where I can find more of the score for the movie. The characters look amazing. The guy that's playing He-Man, he looks good. Not quite as big as you would think He-Man should be, but that's okay. Because if this succeeds, there's going to be sequels. There's sequels they can have him put on more muscle. So we'll see how that plays out. Skeletor looks amazing. I'm just going to geek out for this movie. I'm so looking forward to it. Like I said, I grew up on it, and I think the action will be great. I heard Battle Cat is going to fight Beastman. As a He-Man fan, who the heck is not a fan of that fight coming? Two big beasts going at it for supremacy. Who wins? Money's on Battle Cat. So, yeah, I'd like to hear everyone's thoughts about that if you're Masters of the Universe fan, and share what you think about it. And then another big one, I've heard mixed things, what people think about it. Supergirl, I hope it's good. Really hope it's good. It's important for the DC universe, for the movies to be very good. So the jury's out on that. Like I said, I've heard a lot of mixed things. Some people say it's too much like Guardians of the Galaxy, but you don't want to bite off of that. You can have a couple similarities, but you don't want it to be exactly like that. You want it to be its own thing. So we'll see. All I can do is fingers crossed that it's really awesome. Like, I think Jason Momoa will help because he does look amazing as Lobo. Not gonna lie. I think he was meant for that role. Like Ryan Reynolds, you think Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, like, there's no one that's going to play Deadpool better than Ryan Reynolds. Let's be honest. So, looking forward to see how that plays out. And then we got Clayface. Not everyone's familiar with Clayface, but he's I feel like he's a unique Batman villain. We're not going to see it in the Robert Pattinson universe of Batman because they're more like the grounded version, kind of like Christopher Nolan's trilogy of Batman. You won't see it because he's too like fantastical. He's a monster, ultimately, that can turn into anyone, or anything. So that's a very formidable opponent. When he wants to hide from you, you can hide. But if he wants to face you, I mean, he's gonna beat a lot because of what he can do, his power set. So I can't wait to see how that plays out. I feel it'll be good because it's like his origin story. Because he wasn't always a monster. He's the story they're going with. I don't know how many like different storylines in the comics there are for this character, but he's like an actor, handsome guy, and then gets disfigured, and then love interest tries to help him, and then it goes crazy. And now he's a monster, and I lost his mind. So that should be a lot of fun to see what happens there. And they say it's going to be a lot of body horror in this, kind of like the Fly. So that's very intriguing. The soul transformation, he goes into the monster. So that'll be really good. So then next we got Doomsday. Avengers Doomsday. I think a lot of us are going to be very hyped for that movie. Hearing mixed things about they're showing too much, but also they need to hit a home run. Let's be honest. Marvel movies since Endgame, mid. I'm not saying all the movies were bad, because they weren't. Some good, but nothing in my opinion over a B out of all the movies we have received since Endgame. So the Russo brothers being back is huge. They know how to succeed for Marvel. So Kevin Feige's probably praying for a home run. Because if I was him, I would be. It's like, y'all need to hit this out of the park. You need to get all of us excited, happy, and talking about this movie. Because if this were to flop, that's not good. Honestly, that's not good. They don't have time for a flop. They need this to be a home run. The fact that X-Men are in it is going to be huge. Who the heck isn't an X-Men fan? Like, honestly, X-Men are great. I grew up with the X-Men for sure. So, we'll see. Cyclops going full out beams on something is going to be epic. Seeing Charles Xavier Magneto in this, I don't expect them to do much physically, but this their presence. And they've been, the first movie they were in together, 1999, going on 27 years. So that's pretty amazing that they're both still committed to this franchise, even though they're, Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart are, I say, both north of 85. Yeah, I mean, they're getting up there. So the fact that they're still in it is really awesome. So, again, they need to hit a home run with this. Now, one movie, I'm not going to say it's a blockbuster, but near and dear to my heart as a horror fan. Robert Eggers is releasing his next period piece horror movie called Werewolf, but the spelling is different. I'm a diehard horror fan. anyone that knows me knows I'm a diehard horror fan. And I will be talking about lots of horror on this channel. I'm going to be covering a lot, so it'll be, one day, video is going to be wrestling. Another day is going to be this, talking about movies or TV shows. And then another day is going to be sports, like anything big going on, or talking about who I think's going to get to the championship, World Series, Stanley Cup, World Series, all that good stuff. So it's going to be a fun ride for sure. And I hope many of you join with me, because your support in just everything with that means a lot. Like, it will really help me, because I want to grow with this. Entertainment is very good. Like, if you're entertained, it's a beautiful thing. So that's why I hope I do as I continue this journey with this, because this is brand new for me. But I love talking to people, so this is a form of talking to people. But sorry, I got off the point with the movie I was going to discuss. So yeah, this werewolf movie he's doing, Robert Eggers, it's set in England, the 13th century. So you had a lot going on in England in the 13th century. A lot of, like, not good things, unfortunately. And now in a small town, there's a werewolf problem. For me, what's going to hit to make this entertaining for me is, how's a werewolf transformation? It needs to be violent, it needs to be gory. How the werewolf attacks people, it should be very violent. The one who's playing the werewolf, Aaron Taylor Johnson, he's really good. I think he'll be awesome at this. And Johnny Depp's daughter is playing his wife, and then Willem Dafoe, I don't know what his character is in this movie, but he's always great. I can't think of any movies I didn't like him in it. He has great acting chops. So that's what I'm looking for. That's not a blockbuster, okay? But for me, it's a one that I feel is important, because as a horror fan, and any horror fans out there, you want to see these movies succeed, because it's a smaller market compared to superhero movies, for sure. They don't draw all the attention that those type of movies draw. So horror fans gotta support the horror movies for it to work. So thank you all so much. Like, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate all the love and support. I hope you all have a blessed day. Be safe, and I'll see y'all real soon. Goodbye.